Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your boy, Ian King Jr., and I'm so thankful for all of you rocking with me. I told you more videos were going to come out, and they're going to come out. The next video I was supposed to do was an in-depth video of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series where I really get into the nitty-gritty of the acting and the plot and the plot points, story points, character progression, all that stuff, and I'll still do it. That one will have spoilers, by the way, so just, be aware of that. But today, I'm doing a quick review, my quick thoughts and quick review on the movie Prey that came out this weekend. Prey is the fifth installment of the Predator franchise, and I'm going to say it is the best one since the first Predator film. To me, the top three Predator films, in my opinion, go Predator, Prey, and then Predators with Adrian Brody. I do like that film. I know some of you might not, and that's okay. Film is subjective, art is subjective, but I enjoy that film still. I enjoyed it when it first came out, and I still enjoy it. So, without further ado, let's get into this movie. Listen. Prey is a fantastic film. I highly recommend watching it. It's one of those films that are part of a franchise, but yet you don't need to watch the original films or the other films to really understand what's going on. You don't need to. It'll help for context and to understand how predators think and work and all that kind of stuff, but you don't need to watch the other films. You can watch this as a standalone film and just get everything that you need. So don't worry about that. If you want to watch the older ones, feel free. You have Predators 1 and 2. You have Predator, you have Predator 2, you have Predators, and you have The Predator. I haven't seen The Predator because I heard it was just terrible, and this is a franchise that I really enjoy, so I just kind of avoided watching that one. Maybe I'll watch it and then tell you all how much I didn't like it, or I might surprise you all and say, you know what, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It still has its problems, but not that bad. But I digress from that. We're talking about Prey right now. We'll get to that later. But the main character of Naru, she just is not gonna say I'm not gonna say she sells the show because she's the main character, but you're so invested in her to where you want to see what she does next, what kind of plan she comes up with, how she tackles these certain situations. And I think that the way that her character progresses through the film is just fantastic. You're just, again, heavily invested. You want her to succeed. You want her to prove herself. I'm not saying a whole lot about her or what she does or like what she goes through because that'll lead to spoilers. I will do an in-depth review of this film as well down the road where I'll talk about each character, what they're doing, what they're not doing, and things of that nature. But this excuse that noise. This is old apartment. They gotta fix some stuff up around here. Pardon that noise. But back to this, I honestly think that when you watch this film, you'll be so invested in the main character and also how she gets out of these situations that you won't want to take your eyes off the screen. She's resourceful, she's strong, she has a heart of a lion, heart of a warrior. She doesn't let people tell her what she can't do. And that's what you want in your main character, male, female, transgender, however you want to break that down. You want a strong character that deals with situations like this, and Naru's character does that massively. The cinematography was brilliant. The locations, it looked like it was shot in Montana. I don't know, it could have been shot in Canada or Alaska, but the film is set in the Great Plains during 1719. I think that's the year. And it's advertised as one of the Predator's first hunts on Earth, if not its first hunt on Earth. And other comics and films kind of suggest so, but maybe a few of them came before that time. But I'm not going to get into all that. But the cinematography for this film is beautiful. The pacing of this film is really good. You get time to sit with not just the main character, Naru, but her brother, the other hunters from the village, and even the fur trappers that you run into. You feel as if the proper screen time for certain characters is carried out well. You don't feel like you're being shortchanged or shorthanded. The world building is done masterfully. You don't feel as if, I wonder what had happened with this or what's going on with this character. It's all done masterfully. The CGI was really good. The CGI was like really good. There were a few scenes where it looked a bit choppy, but other than that, it looked really well. It didn't take you out the film, and it all just blended in really well. The Predator, oof, this. I what do you say? It's the Predator was done so well. The acting, the choreography, the use of the Predator's technology, all that was just massively done. To all those who watched the older films or even read the comics, you're going to be very happy and well pleased with how the Predator is portrayed in this film. I just think the overall story is great. Overcoming fear and trusting in your heart and investing. Well, I shouldn't say investing, but believing in yourself and knowing that you can do great things, and that if you are the prey, you can become the predator. Yeah, see what I did there. Anyways, but I definitely recommend that you all watch this. Quick score, give it 8.5, 9 out of 10. It is the best film to come out of the Predator franchise since the first one. I mean, hey, you can make an argument that it is better than the first one, and I'm not going to be mad at that. I actually might agree with you, really. But that's it. My quick thoughts, my quick review. I really enjoyed this film. I will give you all a more in-depth critique of this film, but just know, as far as story progression, shots, pacing, acting, CGI, it's all great, massively done. Shout out to the cast and crew. You guys did a fantastic job, and I pray that we get more stories in this universe with this same cast, same crew, maybe a different crew, some of the same, some different, but just more entries into the Predator franchise, different time periods on Earth, or even going back to a game-preserved planet like we saw in Predators. The future was bright for this franchise, and a franchise that was on life support now has life now, and I'm very glad and thankful that that's the case, because this is one of my favorite sci-fi franchises out there. So, without further ado, I'm out. I appreciate you all. Go watch the film. It's on Hulu right now. It's on Hulu. Watch it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments, and I will do a more in-depth review with spoilers. But don't worry, y'all. This one still has no spoilers because I'm done talking. Enjoy the rest of your day.